Hey guys, it's me. I'm Monica, and this time I am back. Pretty much me trying on contouring for the first time. So let's see how it turns out, and then you guys can be the judge if it turned out good or not. Then again, I'm not like a professional makeup artist, but let's go ahead and get this started. So let's go! So this is the palette that I will be using today. It is the Pony Effect So That Girl Luminous Contouring Palette. It is actually a very small packet and it only comes with 4 different shades. So it comes with 4 different shades. The lightest is Muse Maker, the second is Angel Skin, and then it starts getting dark with Divine Work. And last but not least, the darkest is Behind Story. So let's get started! But of course, I'm just gonna prep my skin with some quick BB cream and under eye powder. So let's start. Okay, so now I'm back and I'm first gonna start with the lightest of the shadows, which will be Muse Maker. And I will be using the stipple brush to contour my face. So I'm basically gonna use Muse Maker to highlight my T-zone, my under eyes, and let's see how that happens. I did notice that when I was using it, I would have to use quite a bit, and then afterwards I used just the powder brush to brush off the excess. And voila, the highlighting for that part is done. Next, I will be using Angel Skin to highlight my under cheeks, my upper lip, and my forehead, and a bit of the sides. Looks about done, so let's move on. Next, I will be using Behind Story, and I will be using the darkest shade to highlight under my cheeks, the sides of my face, and the nearby sides of my chin. So let's get started on that. I then was contouring the upper part of my cheekbone. And then I used this other brush for the sides of my nose, and I will be using Divine Work for that. And then I switched with the stipple brush because it just has more control, and I continued to use Divine Work on the side of my nose, and I also added some to the top part of my eyes. And I brushed away with the powder brush. And that's what it looked like so far. And I went back with using the stipple brush to use Behind Story for the side of my temples. And continued to use Behind Story for the top part of my cheekbones. And then I was going under the side of my chin just to define a V shape. And then I went over with my powder brush just to soften up the whole entire look and bring it all together. And then I'm just gonna add some quick blush to define the cheeks. And that's pretty much how it looks. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Good or not? So pretty much this is the finished look. As you can see, I guess it's like it works very subtly, so it's like very light. But as you can see that I did try to define this area right here so it could look more downwards, and then this area over here we can still see some sort of dark streaks. And I would probably say that's what it works. I mean, the highlighter is like, I don't know, it's making me like way too bright, I think. But it's for fun, it's pretty good. I mean, it's for fun, right? It actually does look way better in person than in camera, just so you know. It looks more smooth and less shiny. It looks it has some shimmer to it, but it's not like over exaggerated. Like, I don't know, the camera's giving me like a shiny, oily look, but that's pretty much it. And so I hope you guys liked my first attempt at contouring. Honestly, you can comment below and tell me what I did wrong and stuff. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm just a, an everyday girl trying to do her makeup over here. So I hope you guys tried it, and I just want to let everybody know that if you want to try out something, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do something wrong. That's how we learn. Practice, practice, practice. Alright guys, so it's me, I'm Monica, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little experience with me at my first time contouring, and with the Pony Effect from That Girl. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm Monica. It's out.